It has been proved in various portions of the world that the Mohammedan religion cannot adopt Occidental civilization and survive. To Europeanize a Moslem means to rob him of all faith. That's the same as what Mother was speaking about, is why would I walk out the door and leave everything I know in the house? To Europeanize a Moslem means to rob him of all faith. That is a serious thing to do, for while one agnostic may be an exemplary man, a people without a sheet anchor of faith is certain to sink. However, you know that the Moors, they go by knowing. So few Muslims have been converted to Christianity that the record is not worth repeating. In Turkey, Syria, in Egypt, in India, and Central Africa, wherever the missionaries of the cross have gone, they have made many converts, but not from Islam. So, brothers and sisters, stay steadfast on your square. Nothing can shake you from this truth. The Mohammedan is a monotheist, and he believes in one God. The Trinitarian theory of Orthodox Christianity offends his monotheistic sense. If Christian civilization shakes his faith in Islam, it leaves him without any belief whatever. What the second and third generations will be or will do remains for time to show. And that's true indeed all the way until these days and times, brothers and sisters. They try to take away your religion. They try to take away your sense of civics and knowing thyself, protecting your rights. And most importantly, being on one note with your brother and sister, unity with, national principles, being on one accord with your brother and sister in one path, moving in one motion. Nothing can stop that. A turn in the road suddenly disclosed to us the end of our pilgrimage. It lay at our feet, an immense mass of white buildings surrounded by high gray and ruined battlements. The golden rays of the setting sun seemed to bring out in strong relief the minarets of the mosques, and to bathe in a flood of light that great monument of Moroccan life. There before us, silent, isolated, and ancient, lay the highest example of Moorish civilization. And yet no paved roads led up to it. No cars or wagons disturbed the death-like silence which covered the city. No shrieks of engines, no hum of harvesters, no smoke of factories, no signs of life, pulsating, moving, producing Western life were in evidence. We gazed long and fondly upon the picture before us, and reluctantly followed our guide along the road to the gates of the city. Now they were speaking of Moorish minaret. Adjoining the cathedral is the Giralda, originally a Moorish minaret or prayer tower erected in 1184 to 96, towering 308 feet, from which a grand view is obtained. Not far from here is the magnificent Alcazar, formerly the palace of Moorish kings. And then I was doing the studies and it led me to quote unquote the secret Kaaba of the Moors, And then I went and I found the minarets and I found the columns that was at the cathedral. That was the Moorish prayer mosque. A more detailed demonstration is on Instagram though, about the minarets and stuff. I have another image that was in the newspaper as well. Then I have this clipping, amazing spread of Islamism. So I'm gonna be doing this demonstration and doing a read through, or I may, get up with a couple Moors and we might do some builds. I know I'm supposed to be doing some builds with a grand sheet soon. They're getting their platform set up, but I also want to bring Moors onto here so they can give their opinions on the studies too, because I'm sure they found keys and I'd like for the Moors to share on the channel. Also, more keys came up in regards to Havana and Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All the Europeans was in alignment, brothers. Look at that. The Prophet was turning your focus towards Nicaragua, because at the time they was having a revolution and they was known for wearing that headdress. So Noble Drew Ali had on that headdress too. But guess what? The Nicaraguan flag has a fez in the middle of it, and it's known as the Liberty Cap of Freedom. Who you think brought them that? 1908. We'll knock this clip out and then I'll get out of here, brothers and sisters. Hughes throws weight of U.S. to outlaw war. Remember, they're all nations of the world is seeking peace, is what Noble Drew Ali said. They're supposed to be seeking peace. Havana, Charles Evan Hughes, chairman of the American delegation at the Sixth Pan American Conference, amid the applause of the representatives of all today, threw the whole weight of the United States behind the proposal to the republics of the Western world outlaw all aggressive warfare in this hemisphere. So what's going on? Why is white and black people getting killed in the streets? Because they ain't in the peace compact. At the same time, Mr. Hughes outlined to the conference a plan for the maintenance of American peace. He was again enthusiastically applauded when he declared his country to be opposed to any acts of aggression, desirous of seeing force abolished from the hemisphere. And seeking nothing but prosperity, independence, and friendship of all the American states, which Noble Drew Ali is the Moorish America. The Committee of Pan-American Union Affairs first met and approved the final text of the convention related to that body, as well as resolution to provide a modus vivendi for its organization until the convention is ratified by the governments. Then the Committee on Public International Law met and selected for discussion the report on Pacific Settlement and International Disputes, originally prepared by Ricardo Alfaro of Panama, and collaborated by the subcommittee. Early in the discussion, Fernando Gonzalez of Mexico introduced a resolution in which all aggressive war was declared illegal and providing the international dispute should be settled by pacific means. You all better recognize who the prophet is. He's the originator of international affairs, brothers and sisters, sitting in perpetual peace.